guys, it's Madison. So as we all know, school is now ending or has ended. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the 10 things I learned as a college freshman. Easy come, easy go. So the first thing I learned being a college freshman is that change is hard. So for those of you who didn't know, I go to Oklahoma City University and I'm a dance major there. I moved all the way from New Hampshire to Oklahoma, which is completely different regions of the country, and everything about the climate is completely different. So for me, I definitely had a hard time adjusting from being away from home for the first time and being in a completely different state and part of the country. Obviously, the biggest change about living away from home is that now you have the responsibility of doing everything that your parents may have already done for you. Like for me, it was cooking, because I actually lived in an apartment my freshman year and I didn't actually live in a freshman dorm and use the cafeteria. Another reason why change is very hard is because you are leaving all of your friends back home. So you're all going to be in different places, and that was a very hard thing for me to adjust to, not seeing my friends every day, and for me not going to my old dance studio anymore and not having those dance friends to see. The second thing I learned in college is that making friends can be very hard. So when you first start college, you usually do these orientation class things where you get to meet a bunch of kids and you'll make friends there, which is really great, but then you may never see those people again because they may never be in any of your classes. I personally didn't find, I think, my group, I would say, of friends until the second semester. After Christmas break, I feel like everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone has adjusted somewhat, not fully, but by then everyone has a clear head, and I feel like you have more confidence going into the second semester, so you can focus more on making those friendships last, because the friends that I made the second semester were really amazing people. So please don't be too hard on yourself if you're having a hard time in the beginning making friends, because girl, it is totally okay. We all have been there. I think everyone eventually just finds that person or people that they were meant to be friends with. The third thing I learned in college is that college is the perfect time to form new habits. So in high school, you may have had some bad habits. Maybe you were just in a routine and you were so used to doing these habits day after day after day. Well, college is a completely new place with new people, new teachers, new everything. This is the time that you can take those bad habits and form them into good ones. So the best habit that I formed in college was every Sunday, since I did have my own apartment, had to cook my own food, I would go to the grocery store, I'd come home, I would clean, I'd do some meal prepping, and then I would go through my planner and plan everything for the week of what I needed to do. And I felt great. That habit that I created helped me so much, and when I didn't do it once or twice in a semester, it would mess up my entire week and it wouldn't put me in a clear space to begin a great week. Overall, this is the time where you can change your bad habits from high school and create good new habits by doing them every day. The fourth thing I learned as a college freshman is that sororities are not what you see in the movies. If you are going to a college campus that has Greek life, please just give it a chance. Try to at least rush. A lot of people say sorority life is not for me, but let me just tell you, it is not what it is cracked up to be online and in movies and how society sees sororities to be. At my school, we have such an amazing Greek life. Like, I can't even tell you the amount of people that I've met through my sorority. They have given me so many opportunities as a Greek life member. I can't even talk about it enough. So the biggest thing that I recommend to anyone who's going to be a college freshman, or even if you're in college, you can still rush if you haven't done it yet, is to please give Greek life a chance, because it will change your life. You will probably fall in love with it even if you thought you wouldn't. I feel like being in a sorority my first semester of college made life as a new college student 10 times better because I didn't feel as alone. The fifth thing I learned in college is to take advantage of what your college has to offer. So my campus always had these free events you could go to, which always included food, so I would recommend going to them. Not only that, but your school has a free gym, library, therapist, extra help center, so you should take advantage of all this stuff while you can, because essentially you're paying for it, and there's so many great things that your campus has to offer to help you succeed that you may not even know about. So definitely check all that stuff out before you go to college and see what can benefit you and that you want to use. The sixth thing I learned in college is get out of your dorm room and make friends and go have fun. You cannot make friends if you sit in your dorm room. Go to those campus events. Try to make friends in your class and ask them if they want to hang out. I think everyone is so scared in the first few weeks of school with all the change happening that the best thing that you can do is ask the person sitting next to you in your English class, hey, do you want to go to this free campus event and get free food or whatever. The seventh thing I learned in college is to always use ratemyprofessor.com. So if you don't know what Rate My Professor is, it's just a website where you can go and select your college and pick a certain teacher that you're going to be having and see what other students have rated them. So if your school has multiple teachers for one course subject, I definitely recommend checking myprofessor.com before picking your classes, because you can go see the reviews of each professor and see which professor you think will best fit you. The eighth thing I learned in college is to always read the syllabus. So in high school, my teachers really did not have a syllabus. I mean, they did, but it wasn't as important as it is in college. The syllabus in college has literally every single detail of your course. It will tell you when quizzes and tests are. It will tell you when your final is. So keep that syllabus because it's going to come in handy. The ninth thing I learned in college is the importance of empathy versus sympathy. In college, you learn in order to be a better friend is that you need to give your peers empathy instead of sympathy. When your friend is going through a really hard time and you are not understanding where they're coming from because maybe you haven't gone through that situation, just saying, oh, I'm sorry, is just sympathy. Whereas empathy is putting yourself in your friends' or your peers' shoes and think about what they're going through. So obviously there's some things that like empathy is hard to do, but as a friend, you need to think about how your friend is feeling, and you need to think about the ways that you can support your friends without just saying, oh, I'm sorry, I hope your day gets better, because college is really hard for a lot of people, and you will find that some people go through some really hard things during college, and if they're your friend, you need to be there for them. To me, friendship is just really important. I feel like if you have a really great friend or group of friends, you are a happier human being because you have all these people surrounding you who are lifting you up, who are being positive influences, who you can laugh and have a good time with. So when your friends aren't having a good time or a good day, you should be able to be there for them and show them empathy. You get to now learn how a good, healthy relationship works. You'll find in college that each and every person has their own story, and everyone is in college for a different reason, pursuing their own goals and their own paths in life. The 10th thing I learned in college is that once your first year of college is done, you're gonna miss it. For me, it's summertime and I just really can't wait to go back. Yes, it's stressful. Do I like doing homework? No, I really don't. But the memories that I made in college are something that I will cherish forever, and I can't wait to go back and start my sophomore year. The people you meet there and the memories you make are worth all those lows and worth pushing yourself. So that was it for my 10 facts. Overall, I had such an amazing year as a college freshman. College can be such an amazing thing. It's all of what you make out of it. So please challenge yourself to push yourself out of your comfort zone and talk to people that you maybe wouldn't have. You know, meet new people, go to those events, and just have a great year. So that was it for today's video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and check back every Thursdays for new videos. Bye guys, thanks for watching.